Washington with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Mitchell on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Tua. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw. Mitchell. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Mitchell. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Sly able to put this one through, and the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out. But boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Now Tua. And complete once again to Watson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's Mitchell to throw on 2nd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback,
touchdown, Indianapolis. Calvin Ridley, 72 yards. And the Colts are once again back in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Calvin Ridley who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense, kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff, you got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things, and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He finds Watson complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Tua now on 1st down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. A give up the middle to Akers. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Christian Watson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as they have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Back to throw. Mitchell. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 17-14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. They'll try to generate some more steam on offense down to the scoreboard second quarter. Not necessarily his fault, but he's always a guy they want to get extra involved.
Keep finding ways for him to get the football. Keep force-feeding him in that way. Get to the half. Kind of reboot, start over again to try and erase the other things that have them down on the scoreboard.
They'll be looking for a little more juice here in the second quarter before they do hit that halftime locker room. After the sack on first down, Tua under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
On the set.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for L.A. 61 yards. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Off the play fake. Mitchell under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring, because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Agnew now to return. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. Yep.
Back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect, and that's a great job.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Mitchell now looking to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Mitchell on 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Logan Wilson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw is Mitchell. To throw on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Logan Wilson dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Mitchell buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost not. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA! DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. Now Mitchell throwing to start the drive. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Mitchell. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
What's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now there's a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Mitchell on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Mitchell now on 1st down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call a move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right call. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. For the Chargers offense back out and ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw is Tua. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. He'll get it inside the 20. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. a yard or two deep. Here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. This is not a situation now